Hi, my name's Derek Ty, and welcome back to another episode of Ty's Cincinnati Real Estate Reviews. And today we're going to review Norwood, Ohio. This is a city just north of the downtown Cincinnati area. Of course, like all other neighborhood reviews we've done, we're going to review the walkability. Is it dog friendly? How close is it to downtown Cincinnati? Schools, shopping, and of course, stick around at the end. We're going to give you the 3 things we love about the neighborhood and the 3 things we dislike about the neighborhood. Let's go. Welcome back. This is Derek Ty, and I've been selling homes here since 2004. So let's get started with why should I buy a home here in the greater Cincinnati, Ohio area? Starting with the business community, there are a ton of Fortune 100 companies here, small businesses, and even startups. There's great schools from preschools all the way to top universities. We have world-class sports like the Cincinnati Reds, Cincinnati Bengals, Hoo Day, and soccer. We've got amazing parks, both city, township, even state parks everywhere. We have lots of friendly people that smile, which I like. Farmers markets all over town, world-class fine arts and entertainment, restaurants, the Cincinnati Zoo, world-class hospitals, an international airport, and even great real estate home values. So where is Norwood located? Well, Norwood is a city just north of downtown Cincinnati, and it's in Hamilton County, Ohio. It's surrounded by Pleasant Ridge, Hyde Park, Oakley, Bond Hill, and Gulf Manor. Now, if you want to get to downtown Cincinnati from Norwood, you've got a couple different options, and it's about 7 miles. You can either get there by going 71 or 75 south. It takes about 15 minutes with some traffic. Now, there are several hospitals that are close by, from Bethesda North Hospital up in Montgomery, or if you want to go south into the downtown area, you hit all the regional hospitals like Good Samaritan, UC, and all the rest. If you want to get to an airport, you have 2 options here in the greater Cincinnati area. If you go south to the CVG airport, which is our greater Cincinnati airport, that's about a 30-minute drive. If you want to go north to the Dayton International Airport, that's about an hour and 5-minute drive. So what makes Norwood, Ohio special? Well, Norwood has a mix from everything from industrial, manufacturing, hotels, small businesses, locally owned restaurants, little shops, service stores, businesses, car lots. Basically, there's a little bit of everything, even a big shopping center. So Norwood is just a mix of everything from residential homes, multifamily homes, all the way to all the businesses that you can imagine. So is there good shopping in Norwood? Well, there's actually several shopping areas within the city of Norwood. So first of all, the downtown Norwood corridor along Montgomery Road or 22 has everything from the car dealers to grocery stores to shopping centers. That's where a lot of people also work in office buildings there. And you're going to see breweries and other type of restaurants along those major corridors. Now, the big feature shopping area in the kind of the greater Cincinnati area, in my opinion, one of the greatest shopping areas is Rookwood. So it's broken up into Rookwood Commons and Rookwood Pavilion. And my family's done a lot of shopping at those 2 places over the years. So you're looking at about 70 businesses within those 2 outdoor shopping malls. That includes Whole Foods, Nordstrom Rack, TJ Maxx, Home Goods, Bed Bath & Beyond, REI, all kinds of different retailers there. Plus you get all the big restaurants as well, all packed within a few blocks. So what about restaurants in Norwood? Well, obviously you're going to have a lot of restaurants like we just mentioned in the outdoor shopping malls, and then you also have them up and down these business corridors. But let me give you a few of my local favorites here. First favorite is Seasons 52. My wife and I have been going there for years. We love the organic type food that they have there, but it's kind of mixed with kind of a fine dining experience. You get good wine. They have all kinds of different seating options. You can sit in the bar area, into the main kind of fine dining area. There's a flame, entry there when you come through. So it's kind of a cool thing. You can also valet park your car. So that's kind of a fun little date night experience. Another one of our favorites is Capitol Grill. This is a national chain, but it is fine dining. So if you have been to a Capitol Grill before, you'll know what to expect. Great steaks, seafood, and valet service there in front of the restaurant. And these are both within that Rookwood area. Another one of our favorites in Rookwood is Buca di Beppo. This is an Italian restaurant, and I know it is a chain again, but it's just one of the family favorites. You can go sit at the Pope table or maybe sit in the kitchen and watch the chefs cook your food. Huge portions of Italian food, definitely a fan favorite. Another one of our family favorites is Taste of Belgium. We've talked about this on other neighborhood videos. They have several locations around the greater Cincinnati area, but we love to go there for brunch. Their Belgian waffles are the best. I think the biscuits and gravy combined with the chicken that they do, it's chicken biscuits and gravy. Probably one of the best breakfast things I've ever had. You pair that with a Belgian waffle and a hot cup of coffee. That's a great Sunday brunch. Last but not least is agave and rye. If you like a good sipping tequila like I do, along with upscale Tex-Mex Mexican food, this place is great. They also have free video games in the back. So if you like the old school 90s and 80s arcade machines, if you're eating there, you get to go to the back and play those for free. So the kids like that as well. So it's got a little bit of everything for everybody. So what about the parks in Norwood? Well, you've really got about 3 little parks. One's big and kind of 2 small parks. So I'm going to feature the largest park, and that is the Mill Creek Park. That one offers baseball fields, soccer fields, a picnic shelter, walking trails, and a playground. There is a north entrance and a south entrance, so if you decide to go, just know that there's more to the park than you may see if you're just looking at one of the entrances there. Now, if it was up to me, I would probably want to go to one of the other more regionally popular parks. Those are within a few mile radius of Norwood. That would be Alt Park, Sharon Woods Park, French Park, and of course, don't rule out Eden Park, which is one of our favorites. So is Norwood walkable and dog friendly? So let's start with the walkable part this time. So yes, there are sidewalks everywhere. Most homes have a sidewalk in front of them. You have on-street parking, and then you've got your, little business districts right outside of some of the neighborhoods. So really you're going from kind of a city kind of housing to straight into a business district and maybe into a park. So definitely walkable there. On the dog-friendly side, you do see a lot of people walking their dogs around Norwood in the city area and the housing areas and up and down the business corridor, but you don't really see the dogs in like the outdoor mall as much. So I would say if you want to do some dog walking, stay in the neighborhoods and maybe focus on one of the main business district corridors. So what school options are there in Norwood? Well, here are all the preschool options available. You can see this map. Public school-wise, you're going to be in the Norwood City School District. If you'd like to get rankings and ratings and reviews, the website we like to use is the State of Ohio Report Card website. You can get a lot of information on there about every school in the state of Ohio. If you're looking for private school options, there are several very close by. Seven Hills School, Mount Notre Dame, Moeller, Miami Valley Christian Academy, Cincinnati Country Day, and Summit Country Day. So let's talk about home types and values. So what kind of homes are there in Norwood? Well, basically what you're seeing is apartments and high-rise apartments and multifamily homes, and you get single-family homes. If you want to purchase a property, you're going to be in either a single-family home or you can buy a 2-family or a 4-family. Let's talk about construction. A lot of the older homes in Norwood are going to be brick or painted wood siding. They're going to have no garage attached usually, but you usually, in some of the larger properties especially, you'll get a 1 to 2 car detached garage either in the side yard or in the backyard. For basements, a lot of those have old stone basements built in the early 1900s. So a lot of those are not usable basements. Some of the newer properties do have concrete basements, and I don't see a lot of finished basements in Norwood. So let's talk about the price of homes. So normally we say condos sold for blank, but there's no condos sold in the last 6 months. So I'm not going to give you any stats on that. What I'll do is I'll give you 3 other categories. Let's start with 3-bedroom, single-family, detached homes. Those sold in the last 6 months for an average of $232,000 for an average of $159 per square foot. 4-bedroom and up homes, and there are some larger homes in the city area, some historic homes. Those sold for an average of $316,000 at $154 a square foot. Now, we do have one more bonus category for you on this segment, and that is 2-family homes. So, and like my son right now is trying to find a 2-family home in Norwood. So if you know of one coming on the market that isn't out there yet, let me know. For a 2-family home in Norwood, the average sale price was $227,000 at an average of $126 per square foot. If you're looking to get more information on that or up-to-date prices, if this video is out of date, just reach out to me at that number below and we'll get you the latest stats. So what are 3 things I dislike about Norwood? Well, let's start with traffic. So right now, it's about 5 o'clock when I'm recording this video. If I looked out on the I-71 corridor right there in Norwood, getting on and off the highway exit ramps, lots of traffic. So if traffic's not your thing and you want to be more in a quiet area, this wouldn't be for you. It's also busy in the mornings when people are going to work. So just something to keep in mind, not a huge pet peeve, but it's one negative about Norwood. The second thing I dislike about Norwood is the lack of parks. So there are a few parks, a couple small ones and one larger park, but for the most part, this neighborhood is not really park centric. So if you want to go to a big park, you're really going to have to go outside of Norwood. And I gave you some options earlier on that. So that would be the second thing I dislike about the area. Third thing I dislike about Norwood kind of goes along with the parks and the traffic, and that is the scenery. There's not a lot of scenery in Norwood. If you like looking at historic buildings, that's great, and city kind of, settings. But if you're looking for rolling hills and trees and streams and lakes and things like that, you're not going to find that in the city of Norwood as much. So what are 3 things I love about Norwood? Well, first of all, let's talk about proximity. It's close to everything. So you could be downtown in a few minutes, to the airport, to the Cincinnati Zoo, which is very close by, Cincinnati Reds baseball game, football game, Houday, Bengals, FC soccer Cincinnati game. So if you want to be very close to the major regional activities, they're right there. If you want to go shopping at the Rookwood Center, which I do a lot, I love the Nordstrom Rack there myself. That's a fun place. I may have gotten this shirt there. I can't remember. But I love Nordstrom Rack, and I love Taste of Belgium, and I love Seasons 52. So we go down there a lot. So it's a great area. So I do definitely love Norwood for that. Second thing I love about Norwood is the historic charm. So if you're going through the downtown area and you want to see some of the cool old historic homes, some of them have been around for 150 years, beautiful brick homes, stone, there's some painted ladies, Victorians there. So if you're really into architecture and you like old homes, there is some really cool historic, nostalgic type of real estate there. The third thing I love about Norwood, and hence one of the reasons why my son's looking there, is that the prices are pretty affordable. So if you would like to start your very first home purchase, a lot of people do buy in Norwood, and my son wants to specifically buy a 2-family so he can rent one out and live in the other side. And that's not too unaffordable compared to some other parts of the city. Some other parts of Cincinnati, you may not find a 2-family at all, or if you do, it might be $300,000 or $400,000 versus $250,000. So it's generally a pretty affordable place to live. Now it is changing because they're doing a lot of development there. These shopping centers, new brewery, there's some other things that are happening right now in Norwood that are pretty exciting. So I don't think the real estate prices are going to stay low very long, but who knows? That's just the way my opinion goes, is I think it's probably going to go up a little bit. Well, thank you for taking your time to watch this video on Norwood, Ohio. Hope you enjoyed learning more about the community. Like always, if you want to learn more about other communities in the greater Cincinnati area, see all these other videos that we have on our YouTube channel. And if you wouldn't mind doing me a favor, like and subscribe to the channel. That will help us get more intelligent real estate buyers like you that can be part of our channel. And of course, if there are any questions that you have about moving to the area, or maybe trying to decide between 2 different neighborhoods or zip codes, please reach out to me directly and we'll be happy to get right back to you and help you with your home buying search. Again, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.